But look at the package he gave us, Christ. He is all in all. He is all in all. In him we have found the fullness of God. We are standing in a place where generations long to stand. So by God giving Christ unto us, He entrusted us with a high access, high secretive access. Are you seeing that? A high secretive access was given unto us the time He entrusted Christ unto us. I mean, He gave us access that can even control His authority over us. Have you even thought of that? He placed us in a state where when we are standing, our standing can even determine our standing, meaning where He has placed us to stand, can determine what can be done unto us, regardless of our performances. Are you seeing that? Let me just break this down so you understand. When you have a child that is your own, it is your responsibility to take care of that child, even if he does not do what you want him to do. Are you seeing that? It is your responsibility to protect the child, even if the child goes and calls trouble, even if he invites trouble, and after bringing an invitation to trouble, you will not say you went to bring this trouble, so you are on your own. We have seen this even in the community, where the community comes and they are looking for this thief. They are tired of this thief. They want to finish and murder the thief. And they find that the thief is inside the house. And they grab the thief. And the mother does not want to let go of the thief, because the community calls and sees a thief, but the mother sees a son in the thief. Are you seeing that? People are furious, are angry. Let us kill this bastard. Let us kill this fool. But the mother is saying, he's my son. Kill me first. What is happening here? Most of such kind of woman, it's not that it is because the son has stolen outside only. He started in the house. He finished everything. When there was nothing to steal in the house, he went outside. Outside they want to kill. They want to kill him. But the mother says, no way. Kill me first, or kill us together. He's my son. He does not say he's my thief. Are you seeing that? He doesn't say this is my thief. They are calling him a thief. The mother says, my son. Why? Because that person is standing in a certain position in the life of that woman, where you can never understand, except you also have a child who is standing in that position in your life. Are you seeing that? It's easy for you to say, hey, this woman is crazy. Why is he defending this thief? This guy is even stealing. He's been stealing even in the house of this woman. Why is he now protecting him? Why that? Let him just let her allow us to kill this thing so that he can rest. But they will never understand what is going on in the mind of that woman unless also they have a child, a son, who is sitting at that level where the child is seated. So God, by sending Christ, He grant us a higher access. Are you seeing that? Yes, He granted us a higher access. An access that where we, you see, the things of God, let me tell you, the things of God are for believers. They are for believers. They are not for people who go to church. If you don't believe, it does not matter the service you are rendering in the house of God. If you're believing in Jesus, he's still having question mark. God can still relate to you like He's relating to the ungodly people, sinners. Are you seeing that? Yes, He can still relate to you like He's talking to an unbeliever, someone who's in the world. I want to show you the issue of believing. Are you seeing that? When the Bible talks about us living a life of faith, not having faith, but a life of faith, what is the difference between having faith and having a life of faith? Living a life of faith is different from having faith. When you have faith, that faith can still be affected. But when you live the life of faith, nothing can affect you. Are you seeing the difference? When you have faith, your faith can still be affected. Your mind can still affect your faith. You have faith. Your mind can still affect your faith and say, I don't think God will ever do this. You have it. But the minute you have the life of faith, your mind cannot affect that faith, because that mind is also the mind of faith. Are you seeing that? The heart you possess cannot question God, because it is the heart of faith. You have the life. The life of faith includes the mind of faith, the heart of faith, the eyes of faith, the speech, the reasoning and the thinking of faith. But when you possess faith, you can possess faith as a gift. When you possess it as a gift, it means it is being borrowed unto you. You don't have it. God lended you faith. Are you seeing that? Your faith, Holy Spirit saw you that you don't have, and He said, let me just remove from what I have and help this poor guy. You are operating with a borrowed faith. It can still be affected because it's a borrowed faith. Are you seeing that? But the minute we tap into the life of faith, the minute we tap into the life of faith, that's why you realize when Paul comes and talks and says now that endurance produces. Are you seeing this now? He says endurance can produce. Why? Because this is not a borrowed faith. It's a life of faith. The fruits of the Spirit are not the fruit of believers. The believers don't carry them in with their hands. You don't carry fruit of the Spirit with your hands. No, they are carried by faith. Faith is the ground, the fertile ground that produces such kind of fruit of the Spirit. Are you seeing that? Patience, joy. You know, they are grounded on faith, the life of faith. So if you don't have the life of faith, you can't possess such. Are you seeing that? You can't possess the fruit of the Spirit if you don't have the life of faith. The life of faith is the life of Jesus. Are you seeing that? You can't doubt if you have the life of Jesus. Jesus never doubted God. Are you seeing that? There was never a time where Jesus doubted God. When you have the life of faith, we call it the life of faith. We call it the life of faith. But this this is not really the life of faith. It's the life of Christ. Are you seeing this? It's the life that Jesus was living. Are we blessed? Are we blessed? Do you love Jesus? So he granted us higher access. And our obligation is in believing. Are you seeing that? Believing that truly we have that higher access. Are you seeing that? We must believe. Tell your neighbor, say, you must believe. You must believe. Especially when it pertains things and matters of salvation. You must believe. You must. If you don't believe, you are not going to receive anything that is connected to Christ, especially salvation. Are you seeing that? You must believe. Ask your neighbor, say, are you a believer? Yes, you can still sit here and while you are not a believer. You can sit here as a member of a church. Are you seeing that? The fact that you are sitting here doesn't mean you are a believer. You may sit here as a member of the church. Or you may sit down as an usher. You may sit down with a title and not necessarily believing. Are you seeing that? Yes, we must believe. Especially when matters of faith are included. We have to believe. Are you seeing that? Yes. Unless we stand at such level, we won't receive mercy. Are you seeing that? We won't receive what? Mercy. We won't receive grace. Paul comes says, where sin is much, grace superabounds. Where sin is much, no judgment is provoked. He didn't say judgment is provoked. He says grace. Are you seeing that? Huh? So there are people who, when they do errors, God says they are in need of grace. There are others who do the same mistakes. God says, I've been warning him for several times. Are you seeing that? I've been warning her for several times since he's hardening his heart. Angels, bring down judgment. Remove him. Are you seeing that? Ananias and Sapphira died under grace. The same altar where many receive grace, they receive judgment. It is according to their belief. I can put to you that Ananias and Sapphira, they were not believers. No one is going to say anything now. People will just say, oh, you're starting with your stories now. Ananias and Sapphira, they may be going to church, but they were not believers. Are you seeing that? God can grant you punishment if you are already punished. Are you seeing that? It means in the life of Ananias and Sapphira, when God looked, they were never punished. So that was the right time for them to suffer punishment. Because Jesus carried our punishment. But when you don't believe him, I want to really show you the issue of believing. People of God, the issue of believing is beyond asking for a miracle. There are webs I want to remove before our eyes. When, you know, many Christians, when we start to teach about belief, they think about, I believe. Because you can expect a miracle and not be a believer. Believing God for a miracle does not necessarily mean you believe God. It might be the miracle you are believing in. It might be that it is the miracle you are believing. Say what I'm saying. Don't listen to you. Don't interpret your mind. Say what I'm saying. Are you seeing that? It might be the miracle you are believing, and you are thinking you are believing God. We must be careful about these things. Because many think they are believers. Because why? They are coming to church because they are believing that God will heal them. God will take away their sickness, their problems. That does not make them believers. Are you seeing that? That doesn't make you a believer. People of the world who don't have Jesus, when they are in trouble, they kneel down and pray. They believe that God can hear their prayers. That does not make them Christians. Does it mean they are Christians because they are saying, oh, Baba wetu wa Zulu? Let me not go on. This prayer I don't understand it in Zulu, especially. I don't know. So I want you to get it now. The fact that they are kneeling down and they are saying Baba wetu wa Zulu, that does not make them automatically Christians. One can believe God that He is able to help, heal, deliver, and not believe in the nature of God. You see? When I'm talking about the nature, I'm talking about the responsibility. Many who ask God to help them, they are not seeing God as a father. If they were seeing Him as their father, they will come as a son. They will come desiring to be sons. They will not come to desire to get help. Are you seeing that? Are you seeing that? Are you getting what I'm teaching people of God? I want to show you this higher access that we are granted. Where are we standing? And it is very important that you should believe. We read it in last week Thursday, James chapter 2. He says, if a man have faith and his faith is without action, can such faith save him? It means faith is supposed to save you. Are you seeing that? Even if your actions, what you are doing, does not vindicate you, but your faith must save you. The importance of faith is for you being saved. God help us. I'm teaching something difficult, huh? It's difficult what I'm teaching. It's not. It does not take the same faith. The faith to receive healing can never bring Jesus in your heart. The faith to receive deliverance is not enough to bring Christ in your heart. It's enough to only bring deliverance. Am I communicating? We must really verify that whether we are believers or we are people who enjoy receiving from God. Your belief must result in peace, rest, When your belief is moving and walking, it does not matter. A sign you are believing, peace. 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 Not making up your mind to have peace. I'm not talking about struggling and saying, in the name of Jesus, I will not fear. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about peace that even yourself, you don't know where it's coming from. Because you are a believer, access shall be granted. Peace. He says the minute you made known your request and your petitions unto God, he says now, listen to this, Philippians 4, he says then the peace of God. He didn't say then you shall pray and God shall, he says the minute you start to say, Father, this is what I want and I thank you that you are able. He says the minute you say I thank you, it's an expression of faith and belief. And the minute you believe, then what follows? He says then the peace of God that transcends all understanding shall guard your heart. It will come from somewhere where you don't know where it's coming from. After saying, Father, I thank you, peace will not wait for you to say, hey, does he have faith? Hey, are we sure? The minute peace is that this one, what he is saying, he is meaning, peace starts to arise at that moment. He says, somebody's calling me. I have to go and do my job. Are you seeing that? We must not invite peace. We must not say, oh, I need the peace of God. In the name of Jesus, peace, peace. Peace can hear. The moment somebody comes with a heart that believeth and renders its supplications, and you render your petition to God and say, Father, I thank you, you have heard me. Peace come down. Peace come down. And when he reaches there, he starts to do a job of an angel. He got your heart. He got your mind. You will no longer be, you will find yourself not worrying and being worried why you are not worrying because of something is wrong somewhere. What you are going through, you are supposed to worry, but you are worried. Why are you not worried? Because there's somebody who has been sent from above. He's covering your heart. He's gathering the Are you seeing that? And the peace of God that transcends understanding will stand as an angel, a guardian angel, will guard your mind, will guard your heart. Not you. I know. Proverbs chapter 4 verse 23 says, guard your heart, because above all, from it flows the wellspring of life. But there is a dimension. There is a system that another system you can apply. The minute you start to say, Father, this is what I need, but I know you are able. I'm not going to wait for you to grant me first. I'm not going to wait for a notification. I thank you, you are able. You have heard me. And a peace which is called a guardian comes and say, let me tell you, from now on, it's no longer necessary for you to guard your heart. It is now my responsibility. Abba, Libo Korobasa. Are you hearing this? There is a level you can enter where you no longer invite peace. There's no longer for you to go and invite peace. The minute peace realizes that this person believes, peace says, I'm employed already. I'm invited. And I can't turn down this invitation. And peace is now is cornered at the corner. He says, I have to go. And the minute there is peace, there is no way God will not intervene. See, the reason why most of us, we are not seeing the hand of God, there is no peace in our life. There's nobody guarding our mind. That's why after confession, say, oh Lord, I believe. Still thoughts are still coming. Say, what if? Why are these thoughts still gaining access? There's nobody who's guarding the mind and the heart. The minute peace comes and guards the heart and the mind, there's no thought concerning that area that you have presented to God. There's no negative thought that can still come again in your heart or mind. Are you seeing that? Let me show you these things. Open to scriptures, verses, and we'll close. Let us go to Philippians chapter 4. Philippians chapter 4. But is somebody getting blessed? Are you seeing that? Help us, Lord. Help us, Lord. People who reach far with God are people who know how to commit God. The key to progressive Christianity is knowing how to commit God to your Christianity. Commit God. Do you know? Let me show you an example. The minute you pay for a house insurance, you are committing that insurance to anything that is going to happen to the house. If the house can burn, you can't stress. You know they've been taking money. The fact that they were taking money, they have to be committed. Are you seeing that? Are you seeing that? That's what everybody's looking for here on earth. Peace of mind. That's why people have insurances, have policy, have funeral cover. They don't want to worry. Everybody wants peace of mind. So if I fall down and die, what will happen to my children? Let me get the police, a life cover. The minute life cover comes, there is peace. But this peace is of this world. Since it is part the things of the world that you are depending on. Are you seeing that? Are you seeing that? Are we together, but people of God? Are you seeing this? Jesus must help us. We must be believers. You can hear Apostle Paul says, we have heard about your faith. Not we have heard about your preaching. Because someone can come and preach like as if he has faith while he does not have. And somebody does not preach. And somebody comes and says, we have heard of your faith. People from far, they are saying, we have heard of your faith. You have. I've never told people that I have faith. We have heard. We have heard about your faith. That is impacting the whole world. But I don't remember standing before national TV and say, I have faith. Then who is telling all these people about my faith? Jesus can't be quiet. He says, Angel, come here. Do you know that my son? That's my son. Angels, as you go down there on earth, this is my son. Yes. He says, whoever shall publicly acknowledge me. He is not only talking before people, even before challenges, even before the devil, even before pressure. If you acknowledge me before pressure, he says, I shall not fail to acknowledge you before my Father and even his angels. There are Christians who only acknowledge Jesus before people. They are saying Jesus is Lord, but they don't acknowledge Jesus before problems. There's a level that you can enter where you testify about the Lordship of Jesus with your mouth closed. You are testifying about the Lordship of Jesus in your life, but your mouth is closed. And angels come and say, we have heard of your faith. You have heard of my faith. Who was telling about my faith? I don't remember even telling people that I have faith. Heaven is talking about it. Everybody is talking about it. The Father is talking about it. We have heard about your faith. That is impacting the whole world. Access. You see, if we are going to gain access to treasures of the kingdom, we must live a life of faith. A life of faith is a life of continuously acknowledging the Lordship of Christ. Are you seeing that? Let's read. Let's read. Read from verse number 6.
Verse 6. Do not fret or have any anxiety about anything, but in every circumstance and in everything, by prayer and petition, definite requests with thanksgiving, continue to make your wants known to God. Do not fret or have any anxiety about anything, but in every circumstance.
You see, in every circumstance, not in every discussion, not in every association with people. Every circumstance, whether you are dealing with men or with spirits or with demons or with circumstance, in every circumstance, whether you are dealing with concern about your life. Jesus Lord, what's this? But in every circumstance, in everything, listen to a repetition of words. In every circumstance and in everything, whether you are engaging with the devil or with the demons or with Satan or with money or with children or with family or with whatsoever, in every circumstance. But we were told that we must not deny Jesus before people. So every time that's what I tell people, no, Jesus is in control. Jesus is in control. So I will thank God, Jesus is in control. But your heart, that's not what your heart is saying. Your heart is saying, I wonder where is this Jesus? Where? Not who. Are you seeing that? In every circumstance and in everything, by prayer and petition, definite requests with thanksgiving, continue to make your wants known to God. Verse 7. And God's peace shall be yours, that tranquil state of soul assured of its salvation through Christ. Are you seeing that? It's a state. It's a state of a soul assured of its salvation. A state of a soul assured. Assurance of the soul that I have salvation through Christ. Peace. Are you seeing this? And so fearing nothing from listen to this. And says, and so fearing nothing from God and being content. Did you hear what I said? I read there. Fearing nothing from God. Can you read your Bible? Maybe it's not written in your Bible there. Fearing nothing from God. Why is it saying fearing nothing from God? Because it's not only good things that come from God. Even judgment can come. Even punishment can come. But the minute the soul, the moment the soul has the guarantee, the assurance of salvation through Christ, it fears nothing from God. And God's peace shall be yours, that tranquil state of soul assured of its salvation through Christ, and so fearing nothing from God and being content with its earthly lot of whatever sort that is, that peace which transcends all understanding shall garrison and mount guard over your hearts and mind in Christ Jesus. Can you read it amplified there? Let us hear what it says. Verse number 7.
And God's peace shall be yours.
Shall be yours.
That tranquil state of a soul assured of its salvation through Christ.
Through Christ.
And so fearing nothing from God.
Fearing what? So it's also in your Bible. Fearing nothing from God. Why did he write there fearing nothing from God? There are certain secrets. There are certain truths about the kingdom. Once you are granted access, it was not every man who spoke such kind of things. It took men who were entrusted with access to the secret place. For a man to come, he says, blessed is the man whose sins the Lord does not count. So what kind of man is that? Where is he? What is his name? Because people still think that in this Christianity, the problem is still sin. Not among all. Among some. It's not among all. The problem is not sin. The problem is what is sin. Are you seeing where this thing is leading to now? The problem is sin. The world, many Christians are living in sin. God is angry, boiling with it. Sorry, preacher. What is sin? Sin is fornication. Is that the version of God or your own version? Can you tell us the version of God? According to God's eyes, what is sin? Put your finger there. Go to John chapter 16. Go to John chapter 16. I want to show you this. Access. This is a high access. Where a guardian, a guardian who guards hearts and mind will be forced to come down. The same way God chased Adam and Eve out of the garden and placed an angel with a flaming sword. A flaming sword will stand before your heart, proving that your heart is a vineyard, it's a garden. What is this Christianity? And Jesus starts to send messages to the 7 churches in Revelation. And I was shocked when he reached to a certain church and he said, there are those who have not stained their garment. In other words, he says, I know I'm talking, but it's not everybody I'm talking to. There are those I'm not talking to. Jesus. Jesus is angry with the church. No, he's not angry with the church. He's angry with people who are in the church. Help us, Lord. I want to show you this today. Let God help us. What is sin? If you really understand what sin is, you will stop toiling in vain. Because now you are really saying to yourself you are not a sinner. Because since 2 weeks ago you have not done anything that says you are a sinner. So now you are ready anyway. Even on the street you can say, Father! Oh, I can feel you. Because these 2 weeks I've been absent in the class of sin. Check the register. My name is not appearing there. Are you seeing that? We don't know what sin is. God help us. was lost shall be returned unto me. Everything that was stolen shall be returned unto me. Everything that was lost shall be returned unto me. Everything that was stolen shall be returned unto me. Are you seeing that, people of God? Yes. Everything. Read there from verse number 8. John 16 verse 8.
John 16 verse 8. And when he comes, he will convict and convince the world and bring demonstration to it about sin.
He's not only going to convict, he's going to bring also demonstration.
And when he comes, he will convict and convince the world and bring demonstration to it about sin.
About sin.
And about righteousness.
About righteousness.
Uprightness.
Uprightness.
Of heart.
Of heart.
And right standing with God.
And what?
Right standing with
and what?
God. Right standing.
There's a standing there. There's a state. Are you seeing there? Read, continue.
Uprightness of heart and right standing with God and about judgment. Verse 9.
Yes.
About sin, because they do not believe in me.
Huh?
Because they do not believe in me.
Repeat there.
Verse 9. And about sin, because they do not believe in me.
I thought he would say about sin because they are not disciplining their flesh. He says, I'm leaving because of sin. Sin is everywhere. They say, yes, tell them. I wonder if they are listening, these people. And he says, because of their unbelief. Unbelief. So the issue here is not sin. The issue is unbelief. The issue is not sin. The issue is unbelief. He says because of sin. And they say, yes, we knew sin is the problem. He said, what causes sin is unbelief. So where there is unbelief, there is sin. Anything you do without faith is sin. You can sin without sinning. You can be a sinner without sinning. You don't need to sin to be a sinner. Repeat there.
Verse 9. And about sin.
About sin.
Because they do not believe in me.
They don't believe in me. And that's what he calls sin. He says, this is sin. When the Holy Spirit is going to come, that's what he's going to call sin. Huh? When the Holy Spirit comes, he shall convict the world of sin, righteousness, and judgment. And he says, of sin shall he convict them because of their unbelief. So there are people who Holy Spirit is going to regard them as sinners, are people who don't believe. Especially concerning issues that pertain salvation. You're standing. Where are you standing with God? Where are you going? Where are you? Where are you? Are you in God or outside God or next to God or nearly in God? State of heart. State of, there's a standing there. There's a state. Are you seeing that, people of God? There's a standing state. There's a state. I said when I began this message, he has granted us access to a high standing. A high standing that can even determine what can be given unto us and what is it that can be given to us. Are you seeing that? Once a father is a wealthy man and he have children and he employs guardians to guard his children, he will even tell them what they should give his children and what they should not give his children. Are you hearing this? Yes, he will tell them, cook them supper. Say, they've been eating meat too much. I'll cook for them pap and eggs. He says, not here, not in this house. Yes, in your house you can do it, but not here. Hallelujah.
Praise the Lord.
Because why are they standing this way? I want to show you that we have to be believers. We must strive to believe Christ more than we believe that our life will change better. There are more people who believe that God is going to better their life than believing Christ, what Christ has done for them. The minute you have access on what Christ has done for you, you will gain greater access to a state where you will receive mercy and grace. Can I repeat that again as I'm closing?
Verse 9.
There are qualifications to receive grace. There are requirements. Grace is not for everybody. People think grace is just something that Jesus is saying, we have food now, tat. We have food, now we have food, tat. Grace is not for everybody. God's mercy is not for everybody. It's not for everybody. If everybody was receiving God's mercy,